Guys, breaking tonight out of the Australia, and this story has turned into a full-blown political reversal that's exposing the raw nerves inside Canberra. Just weeks after the deadly Bondi attack shocked by the nation, the very politicians who demanded urgent action on this are now asking for patience. And the irony here is impossible to ignore. After the attack on December 14th, while details were still coming in and the country was grieving, the coalition went straight on the offensive mode. They demanded Prime Minister Anthony Albanese immediately recall Parliament, accusing Labour of weakness, delay, and moral failure. The message was clear: act now or you are complicit. They frame anti Semitism and extremism as an emergency and dismiss gun law discussions as distraction. The pressure was relentless, public, and brutal. So, guys, fast forward to this week in January 2026, and Albanese does exactly what he was pushed to do. Parliament is recalled for 2 intense days. Sweeping legislation is introduced. Anti Semitism, vilification, extremism, hate speech all bundled together for rapid passage. And suddenly the coalition hits the brakes. Opposition leader Suzanne Lee first reaction wasn't a relief. It wasn't unity. It was criticism, not of the content but of the timing. Too slow, she said, and then almost immediately after the narrative flipped. Now the complaint is that it's all happening too fast, in a too rushed movement, which is too dangerous and too complex. So, guys, this is what the political whiplash look like in real time. Behind closed doors, panic set in. When the exposure draft of the bill dropped, coalition MPs realized what full implementation actually meant. The laws that don't just target the violent extremism but also criminalize inciting racial hatred, and laws that touch speech. Laws that could redefine where the protest ends and the prosecution begins. And suddenly, the same people who demanded decisive action began warning about overreach, unintended consequences, and the threats to free expression. So, guys, here is the deeper issue no one wants to admit on camera. The coalition weaponized grief in the emotional aftermath of Bondi. They turn outrage into leverage. They corner the Prime Minister publicly, emotionally, and politically. From podium pounding to demanding public displays of emotion from ministers, the goal was pressure, not the policy clarity. And it also worked. Albanese moved, a royal commission was called, laws were drafted fast, and the political temperature spiked. And now the coalition is asking for grace, the very grace they refuse to give them. This movement exposes something bigger than the party politics. It reveals how crisis driven lawmaking can spiral when outrage leads policy instead of precision. And once the machinery of government starts moving at emergency speed, no one controls exactly where it stops. So today it's anti Semitism, tomorrow it's speech. The day after that will be association. And that's why even coalition MPs are now openly split, not because they oppose the action, but because they fear the precedent. And this is where Albanese quietly holds the upper hand. He didn't create the urgency, he responded to it. The coalition demanded speed, and now they are discovering the cost of it. You can't light a fire and then complain about the heat, guys. Can't demand sweeping reform and then object when the sweep includes areas you didn't think through. Now, the impact of this will stretch far beyond the 2 sitting days in Parliament. It will shape how Australia handles further terror incidents, how fast laws are pushed through under emotional pressure, and how much space remains for debate when the fear dominates the conversation. It also reshapes the political accountability, and the opposition is now on record demanding both urgency and restraint. a contradiction voters won't miss. This is a cautionary tale for every democracy watching. In moments of tragedy, leadership requires restraint as much as resolve. Because once the laws are written in heat of crisis, they don't cool down easily. And tonight, Australia is learning that the hardest part of demanding action is living with that action actually becomes. So, guys, that was the main update today from the today's story. If you like this video, kindly give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to our channel for such amazing daily updates and breakdowns on political topics. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any doubts or queries, let me know in the comments and also let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I would love to hear and respond back. I will see you guys in the next video.